مولى علي مولى علي مولى علي علي مولى علي مولى علي مولى علي من كنت مولاه فذا علي مولاه من كنت مولاه فذا علي مولاه اللهم وال من والاه وعاد من عاداه وانصر من نصراه واخذل من خذلاه.
His deep commitment to Islam teaching and his profound understanding of the Quran has made him a respected figure, not only within his community, but also across the nation and globe. Shehu Dalhu Abdul Mu'min is the author of well-known book titled Shia, the Misunderstood Islam. In this capacity, as a member of the Council of State of the Republic of Ghana, Shehu Dalhu Abdul Mu'min has exemplified the essence of consultating governor, offering sage advice and contribution to the shaping of our nation policy and direction. His dedication to humanity has across borders, earning him international recognition and an honorary award from the Iranian government. This accumulates in the statement of his tireless effort in promoting peace, education, and interfaith dialogue. Furthermore, as the initiator of the Dalhu Greenish Project, he has demonstrated a visionary approach to environmental stewardship, encouraging sustainable practice and the greening of our beloved land. As we continue to enroll the virtues of our esteemed guest, Shehu Dalhu Abdul Mu'min, it is an imperative to recognize his role as a hikmah in our time. This title is bestowed upon those who embody the highest standard of wisdom and justice. The further accentuate his standing as a paragon of Islamic scholarship and ethical leadership. His profound insight and balanced judgment have not only enriched the life of individuals, but has also served as a guidance light for the community at large. The title of Mayor Hikmah is a reflection of his unwavering commitment to truth, fairness, and the betterment of society. As we gather here today, let us draw inspiration from Shehu Dalhu Abdul Mu'min, exemplary life and contribution. May his words resonate with us, instilling a sense of purpose and direction as we navigate the complexation of our world. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to a leader, a teacher, a visionary, and a true servant of Allah and the people, Shehu Dalhu Abdul Mu'min. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Muhammadur Rasulullah. Muhammadur Rasulullah. Muhammadur Rasulullah. Allah la ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah la ilaha illallah Allah la ilaha illallah la ilaha illallah la ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah ilaha illallah illallah ala bishar maulidi ذكرنا بالمعتاد أصل الأصول سيدي حبيبنا مبجل لا إله الله قد كان غير المرسل قبل الوجود الأول ولم يكن من جندل لأصلنا مؤصل لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله الله قد كان غير مرسل قبل الوجود الأول ولم يكن من جندل لأصلنا مؤصل لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله فشانه شان عجيب ورمزه رمز الحبيب فشانه شان عجيب ورمزه رمز الحبيب رمز الحبيب للحبيب في العرف غير المشكل لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله اللهكم عاقبة فاطمة نظما لمولد فاطمة أم الأئمة فاطمة يا مرحبا بك فاطمة لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله الله ليس المرابة ذكرها بل ما بتودا كف الكرامة ما لها يا مرحبا بك فاطمة فاطمة سيدة خير النساء العالمين أعلم بيوم العشرين شهر جمادى ثاني من مر وغمس من سنة يا مرحبا بك فاطمة فاطمة سيدة خير النساء العالمين بالمصطفى نرجو اللقاء بالمرتضى نرجو النقاء نرجو بفاطمة السقا يا مرحبا بك فاطمة فاطمة سيدة خير النساء العالمين الله دندر جنان فاطمة مرحبا أنا فاطمة الله دندر جنان فاطمة مرحبا يا الله دندر جنان فاطمة مرحبا الله دندر جنان فاطمة دندر جنسيد فاطمة مرحبا الله دندر جنان فاطمة دندر جنسيد فاطمة مرحبا الله دندر جنان فاطمة دندر جنسيد فاطمة مرحبا من متسع منان فاطمة مرحبا من متسع منان فاطمة مرحبا من متسع منان فاطمة يومي أنا فاطمة مرحبا الله دي رسول الله اتتنا فاطمة مرحبا الله دي رسول الله اتتنا فاطمة مرحبا الله دنيا شهد فاطمة لاهرة شهد فاطمة مرحبا مود ستورة مولانا فاطمة أبنتي مولانا فاطمة قومي مولانا فاطمة مرحبا تنمي شهد فاطمة تينيو شهد فاطمة مرحبا يلا دندر جنان فاطمة مرحبا نفا الله منقودنا فاطمة مرحبا نفا الله شهد sarkin zango masoyin sayyade ale gawa kanana Fatima maraba
nana Fatima.
Allah mun gode nana Fatima maraba nana Fatima Muhammadun sayyidul awwalin محمد سيد الأولين محمد سيد الآخرين محمد سيد الظاهرين محمد سيد المبشرين محمد سيد الراكعين محمد سيد الساجدين محمد سيد الكونين والسكنين والفريقين من أرض ومن عجمه نبينا محمد نبينا آمر الناي فلا أحد محمد أبر في قول الله منه ولا نعمي محمد نبينا آمر الناي فلا أحد أبر في قول الله منه ولا نعمي ومن هو آية الكبرى لمعتبرين ومن هو النعمة العظمى لمغتنم سريت من حرم ليلا إلى حرم كما سرى بدر في الداج من الظلم وبيت ترقى إلى أن نلت منزلة من قاب قوسين لم تدرك ولم ترم وبيت ترقى إلى أن نلت منزلة من قاب قوسين لم تدرك ولم ترم محمد زينة الدنيا محمد زينة الدنيا وبهجتها محمد كاشف الغمات والظلم محمد سيد طاب مناكبه محمد صاغه الرحمن بالنعم محمد صفوة الباري محمد صفوة الباري وخيرته محمد طاهر من سائر التهم محمد ضيق للضيف مكرمه محمد ضيق للضيف مكرمه محمد جاره والله لم يدم محمد ضيق للضيف مكرمه محمد جاره والله لم يدم محمد طابت الدنيا ببعثته محمد جاء بالآيات والحكم محمد يوم بعث الناس شافعنا محمد نور الهادي من الظلم محمد قائم لله ذو همم محمد قائم لله ذو همم محمد خاتم لرسل كلهم آية الورى محمد رسول الله آية الورى محمد رسول الله آية الورى محمد رسول الله آية الورى فهم معناه فليس يرى في القرب والبعد فيه غير منفهم فإن فضل رسول الله ليس له حد فيعرب عنه ناطق بفمه نرجوك يا ربي محمد رسول الله نرجوك يا ربي في الدارين ترحمنا بجاه من في يديه سبح الحجر نرجوك يا رب في الدارين ترحمنا بجاه من في يديه سبح الحجر نرجوك يا رب في الدارين ترحمنا بجاه من في يديه سبح الحجر مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على النبي واهل البيت كلهم سيدنا محمد رسول الله.
من الشيطان الرجيم
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين ثم الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيبنا وحبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم محمد وعلى آل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين الذين أذهب الله عنهم رجزا وطهرهم تطهيرا. قال الحكيم في كتابه الكريم وما أرسلناك إلا رحمة للعالمين. وقال أيضا وإنك لعلى خلق عظيم. صدق الله العلي العظيم. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, all praises be to Allah, the Lord of the universe. May His peace and blessings be upon the great Prophet of mercy, the incomparable general, the renowned molder of culture and civilization, the Prophet of mercy Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. We have assembled here today, Mr. Chairman, as well as being a brother to me, a highly respected brother, my brother, the senior house master, respected brothers on the high table, my dear sisters, brothers, I say to you all, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. We have assembled here today under the banner of La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam to share experiences together. Before dwelling on the topic given, which is on the theme وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ, we haven't sent you, Prophet Muhammad, except that you are a source of mercy for the whole universe. I would like to ask permission from our dear chairperson to permit me to give one or two remarks with regards to my observation before my stand here. I salute my sisters gathered here for your commitment, concern, and the kind of enthusiasm that you have. I can't never, ever forget the first experience that I received, the impression that you gave to me on my arrival here. Some of the boys might testify. I questioned them, is it a girls' school? Or we have the boys also? I was questioning some of the boys. I realized that for more than 25 minutes or even 30 minutes, it was only my dear sisters who occupied this place. My young brothers, I wasn't happy. I have to be very sincere with you. I observed a kind of sign of laziness, a sign that looks negative. You weren't showing commitment at all. The gap was so great. The ladies were coming in their numbers. and they took their chairs, better organized. So I was having that kind of, I can't forget this impression. The first impression of the community here, you have risen the banner and the role of ladies in Islam. May Allah the Almighty advance His mercy on you all. Amen. I'm not a lady, so you realize that I'm not biased. So I'm explaining the reality on the ground. Think over it and change. You are all aware of this program. You have no excuse whatsoever to put this program second to any other program of yours. You need to show exemplary life. You live by example. You should have been here first, and the ladies will copy you. But you've turned it. Dear sisters, maintain it. Allah is with you. The second remark, my dear brother, the senior housemaster, when he was mentioning about the rules and regulations governing this institution, I thought he was to praise you. So my head was a bit up, wanting to hear something good, only for me to throw my head down again, because you are but Muslims. He also being a Muslim, lamenting about your behavior as Muslims. I felt very ashamed. I wasn't happy. I should be sincere with you. We need to be speaking the truth or telling the truth to our own selves. If you are brave to speak the truth to your own self, you are bound to succeed. This kind of attitude as a Muslim, going against the regulations of wherever you stay, is a negative sign. It's never a sign of a good believer. Islam is a complete way of life. You are here for a purpose. Surprisingly, early 1970 exactly, I was in this very school. By then it was called Vittin Continuation Middle School. And the building over there, that long building, is it 4 classrooms or so? 6 now? Now it's 6. That was the only building here known as Vittin Continuation Middle School. Who were there by that time, students like you. And now look at the whole place changed. Life is never stagnant. It's dynamic. You are but Muslims. Islam is not just a name. Islam is a complete way of life. If you are called a Muslim, it means a person who is at peace with his Lord, at peace with your environment, at peace with whoever you live with, and at peace with your own self. You are then called a Muslim. It's not just the name. It's the action, the deeds. If you are a Muslim and you don't practice Islam, you are calling yourself a Muslim. But in reality, in the sight of Allah, you are not. You are here for a purpose. You should reflect the message of Islam by your way of life here. People should look at you as Muslims and accept Islam. It will be very wrong for you. You are here to study. You leave your classes and you be in the masjid, in the mosque. For what? Allah will never ever accept that worship. It's very wrong for you to do that. You have to do whatever at the right time and at the right place. It is very wrong. The world at large, Allah the Almighty created it, and it operates on certain basic rules. And one of the rules is that action, what we call cause and effect. Cause and effect. Illa wal ma'lul, sabab wal musabbab. The world is operating on this. Cause and effect. You are here to read, you learn, and at the end of the day, you will be tested. And you should be able to prove that yes, you've passed through that program. If you come here and you refuse to read, you don't learn, you decide to make the school a masjid, a place of worship, you will be doing a very huge harm to yourself and to Islam at large. You have no right to serve as a disgrace to Islam. You are here to be trained so that at the end of the day, you will be able to raise the banner of Islam high. There is a law that is called law of karma. Whatever you do, be rest assured it will return back to you. With regards to cause and effect, it has nothing to do with your religion. Fire burns. It's not the name of fire that burns. Touch it, it will burn you. Whether you know of its effect or you don't know, touch it, it will burn you. It is not the name of fire that burns. So you should understand, if they say a Muslim, it's not the name, but your deeds gives the real meaning of what you belong to. I was highly touched when our brother, the senior housemaster, I could read his gesture, the way he was talking. He wasn't happy. It wasn't a pleasant message. So Jimsa, executive, I salute you for this program. And I'm charging you to make sure between the two trees, this very one and this tree here, you try to plant another tree here. So that next time we are meeting here, we'll be under the shade of a tree here, instead of being under the artificial shade, a canopy. You try to plant a tree there, and you will be full of blessings. It will remain and remain for your benefit. The blessings, the sawab, the ladder will continue going to you, whether on earth here or hereafter. Plant trees wherever you get a chance. And it is the sunnah, the tradition, a noble tradition of the Prophet of Islam. Unfortunately, Muslims, we are weak on that aspect. We don't give attention to it. And at times even we feel that any house you go and you see a lot of trees there, you say, I mean, you think that it is the white man that is supposed to enjoy this kind of environment. No, it's wrong. We Muslims, we are supposed to be leading in this kind of thing. Try to be planting trees. And in my advocacy, I used to say, on your birthday, plant a tree. You gain admission into wherever you want to be. If you are happy, you plant a tree. If you get married, you plant a tree. If your wife gives birth to a baby on the outdooring day, you plant a tree. If they are twins, you plant two. Your wife should also plant. Any important occasion, develop the habit of planting trees. It will help you. Allah is saying in the Holy Quran, the purpose of us being on earth here, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. You know it. Allah is saying that He has created the jinn and the spirits and man, that's the human being, not for anything but to worship him. So we are supposed to understand that our purpose of being on earth here is to worship Allah. So the life given to you, do not waste it. You account for it. Again, if you are given knowledge, you use it as a means of worshiping your Creator. Health given to you, use it in worshiping your Creator. Wealth, use it in worshiping your Creator. Position, use it in worshiping your Creator. You are a chief. You are a leader in any way. Use it and use it very well in worshiping your Creator. Whatever Allah has given to you, make sure that you don't forget your purpose of being on earth. So right now you are students. You are on your path to perfect your life. So make sure that you don't lose that contact between you and your Creator and the purpose of you being on earth here. Be conscious of that. Allah is watching all of us. For us to be able to achieve that, because there are a lot of things on earth, you can't use your human intellect alone to be able to grasp it. You need some support from above. As a result of that, after giving you the three things, after giving you one, intellect, so that you'll be able to think, you'll be able to put things in their right positions. You'll be able to think and think very well. Allah has given you the intellect, the power to think, to be able to do the right thing. Not only that, He has sent down prophets upon prophets and the messengers to be the link between us and our Creator, to guide us. And the third one, He has sent down the divine books to guide us as well. So Allah has complete hujjah, proofs above us. He has the hidden proof over us, and He has the hidden proofs, the zahir and then the batin. The zahir is what you can see clearly, the prophets, and then the books, the divine books. And then the batin is the intellect given to you. Even if you can't read the Quran or you don't understand the Quran, you have the intellect. You can understand. Can you imagine if a very old person, intelligent person, highly respected person, you don't doubt the position of that person, mentioning to you that he has ever traveled to a place, distant place, and he met a child or a son being older than his father. Will you accept it for the simple reason that he's an old person, he has a lot of experience, and he's highly respected in the community? So for him to tell you this, you say that yes, it's true. Will you believe that? That he saw a son, a child, a daughter, older than the direct biological father or mother. Will you accept it? You see, you use your intellect to know that this is not true. It can never happen. The content and the container. No way can you get the content being bigger than the container. Is it possible? No way. You know the container and you know the content. Just take your room or your classroom, the classroom, and you, the students. The classroom is the container containing you, and you are the content. If you are bigger than the classroom, can you be in the classroom? It can contain you. So this one, no one can deceive you with this, because you have the common sense, though common sense is very uncommon. These days, it's very uncommon. But you know that it's never possible for the content to be greater or to be bigger than the container. So even if you don't read, you can't understand the Quran, you can't read the Quran, you are not a fool. You have the intellect, you can understand. God sent several prophets for a purpose, to guide mankind. Several of them. This prophet will come, explain the mission. After a time, deviation will set in again, and Allah will send yet another prophet. They keep on coming, preparing the ground for man to guide to direct the mind of man, to be able to understand Allah the Almighty and to be able to worship Him. They keep on coming until the seal of them, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he came as the seal. They were all coming, preparing the ground for his coming. And he has to come with the final message of Allah. That is why the Quran is served as the ultimate miracle of the Holy Prophet of Islam. The prophets of Allah, the messengers, they came with their miracles. But you see, the whole life of the Holy Prophet of Islam is but mercy. It's full of mercy. And another verse, Allah is saying, مَا كَانَ اللَّهُ لِيُعَذِّبَهُمْ وَأَنْتَ فِيهِمْ. Allah is saying that He does not punish any ummah, and the Holy Prophet of Islam is within them. So you see, the presence of the Holy Prophet in any community or any set of people protect them away from any calamity or any punishment.